Hi, welcome in. If you're here, you are stepping into your highest timeline, and I am here to help you navigate that journey. I'm just going to tap in, get a channeled message, and then pull some cards, and we'll go where the energy takes us. Tapping in now, Spirit, to the collective. Please bring this message to anyone who needs to hear this message. Remove me and bring through messages directly for their highest good that would aid them in stepping into their highest timeline. Bring through messages that would resonate with them. What message does the collective need in this moment, Spirit? Seeing a box, like a cardboard box, unpacking. So it looks like there might be a couple packages, and you're taking items out of this box. And you're kind of like looking at each item like, should you keep it or should you not keep it? You're almost wishing that you had only packed the things that you would need, but you packed all the stuff. Now you're unpacking and you're like, what do I really want to keep? What would really bring me value? Yeah, and you're just making your piles. So you have your keep pile, you have your like donate pile or your giveaway, your trash pile, and you're just sorting out right now. Yeah, so this feels like a very clear message about what are you taking with you, and taking the time to actually think it through. What parts of my life am I taking with me into my new timeline? This can be pieces of your character. This can be parts of your routine. Maybe you are completely changing your routine and I know for me, like my gym, I'm going through a big transition myself, like moving homes and stuff, but my gym shut down. So it's like, there's choices that are like, are we gonna get a new gym membership somewhere else, or are we done with going to the gym? Are we finding some way else to get our exercise? So it's like, there's parts of your routine you could be weeding out right now, parts of how you respond and react to things, but also just like literal things like, is your car going with you in your new timeline? Is your home going with you in your new timeline? Are you living in the same place? What's all the junk? Like, what's all the stuff that you've accumulated over the years that you may or may not need? And you're really looking at this through a lens of what brings me value. What's the stuff that I haven't even used? Maybe it is the gym membership or something, but like, what's the stuff that I haven't even used in the last year? And I hold on to it because it might be nice to kind of, and it's why throw it away? It's perfect. But you're really, Spirit wants you to make room for new, make room for new. So this timeline jump that we're doing needs to look really different. We need to inventory our whole life. How we do things, what we do, what they look like, where we go, where we shop, where we drive, what job we go to. Like, anything and everything can change. So we need to take a huge inventory and say, nothing has to stay. Because what we usually do is we do bring through what we know. And we're like, okay, this is our life now, but this little thing changed and this little thing changed. And with the type of timeline jump that we are all going through, that we are ascending into, Spirit's really inviting us to shake loose anything that can go right now, to make room. The more things you hold on to, the more things you are blocking from coming in. So basically, as scary as it is to just say, I'm going to actually let all that go. And I'm going to let the dust fall where it may, and I'm just going to build fresh. As scary as that might be, you're going to build better than you ever thought you could, because that's what creates the possibility of anything and everything. And all of those things that you have dreamt about and have been working on manifesting, they need a clean slate for an entry point, right? They need some time in the schedule. They need some room on the shelf. So you don't need to have the answers either. I'm getting like, if you're like, well, I don't know what I would do with that, or I don't know, they're like, that's fine. Like, live in a blank space for a while, right? Just like, if a piece of furniture breaks and you get rid of it, you don't necessarily need to go right on, Wayfair and replace that piece of furniture. Maybe you live without that furniture for a while, and then you realize, like, oh, this is actually good, nice space. Or maybe I don't need to buy the exact same furniture. I can create this into something that really serves me, an office nook or whatever. Okay. So, or you wait for the most perfect piece of furniture to ever come around. And you're like, because I left space for this thing to arrive, it's like you need to open the space before the manifestation can plop in. Okay. So I'm really getting like, now's the time. Take inventory, do your sorting. But while you're doing your sorting, unless it's like of course I'm taking this with me, of course I need this. If there's even like a little bit of a question of like, oh, I don't really need this, but why let it go? Let it go. Spirit saying, let it go. Leave it. Practice leaving it. Practice letting things go more than you think. Like, you almost, Spirit saying like you need nothing. Okay, so bare essentials going into the new timeline, because they want to gift you new. They want to gift you things that feel good and light and have the energy of the new timeline. And the more things you bring that are just like, felt like you haven't used them anyway and you don't really care about them, but they're kind of nice to have, like, we're done with that. Okay, so make as much space as you can for new in your life. All right, let's grab some cards. Yeah, I'm getting Light Seers Tarot. I hope y'all are doing great. So unpacking can be fun, right? Unpacking can be overwhelming. But if you're like me, the idea of getting rid of things is actually very freeing. So I don't know, maybe you're somebody that likes to hold on to things for no reason, or for like some reason that's like, all right, that's not going to happen. Like when we have our clothes that we're like, yeah, but this one dress would be great if I was invited to an Easter wedding. It's like, come on. Have you ever been invited to an Easter wedding? No. Do you know anybody that's even remotely about to get married? No. Okay. Well, let somebody else that goes to Easter weddings a lot have that dress. And that's what we do, right? We cling on to things that we think, it would be prudent and smart of us to hold on to this because, oh, I would just love the feeling if somebody calls me and invites me to that thing, that I can be like, oh, I have the perfect thing at the bottom of my closet. But the truth is, you probably wouldn't even remember you had that thing because it's so neglected and not on your mind. So how much can you let go? How much can you let go? While you're letting go of things, have it be like a challenge. How much can I let go? Look at me, I'm just letting shit go. That's what it needs to be. Like, how much? How light can you enter into your new timeline? How little baggage can you bring with you? All right, Spirit, for this collective, what more do we have? So first card out of the deck, the High Priestess. This is a great card. This is, you are tapped in. You are tapped in with your highest timeline. You're tapped into source. This is all you need. If you have source, you have everything you need. Every desire, every need, every thing you might be worried about, they're like, you have the ultimate gift giver. And your crown chakra, you may have been having some real crown chakra openings lately. This is a direct channel to source. She has all the wisdom. She is not worried about the dress in the back of the closet or the toaster. In fact, she's like, doesn't want to worry about that stuff. Okay. She's like, oh, let me be with source. Let me receive. This is divine feminine energy. Let me receive. Let me be nourished. Let me not feel like I need to carry so much with me in my pack so that I can make sure all my needs are met and like all the comforts I have. Be comforted in source. Everything you need to be fulfilled, to feel love. You know what I'm getting with this? This is the Knight of Cups, so this is usually a love offering. Someone coming in with this new gift. Look at these roses in this horse. White horse totally speaks to my heart. But, and there's a picnic on the ground. He's like got this total love offering. And you don't get a horse and flowers and a nice little picnic that's got, this picnic has the best charcuterie board ever. You don't get all that while you're holding on to all your old stuff, your dead flowers, this is what you're making space for. Spirit, source, to bring you the people and things that really light you up, that make you go like, oh, I'm so glad I got rid of all that stuff. Maybe like I keep going back to like a wardrobe, but it's like when you get rid of that stuff and then you like reinvent, like I'm getting this new timeline. You don't even look the same. You don't even dress the same. You don't have the same jewelry or makeup or aesthetic or haircut or something like that. Like, so you have to, I mean, it's like, oh man, all these clothes are still good. Shouldn't just get rid of clothes. Like some of us have that, like, you know, hold on to stuff because we don't want to waste, but you can donate. And yeah, a whole new wardrobe and a whole new everything is going to cost a lot of money. There's like somebody that's going to just give it to you. And I'm really getting that somebody is source. It's like, if you believe in manifestation, if you believe that you put your order out there and you've done the healing work and you've brought yourself to a higher vibration and you're calling in all of the things that you ever wanted, you don't get to hold on to the old wardrobe while saying, well, I'm holding on to the old wardrobe because I don't have the new wardrobe yet and it's going to cost a lot of money. It's like, okay, all of those things are just pushing the new wardrobe away. You've got to get rid of the old wardrobe so that spirit can gift you with the new one. There needs to be space in the closet. And you're already tapped in. You're already manifesting this. It's on its way. Like I get this with this channel. It's like being downloaded. Download in progress. Here comes your gifts. Oh, the gifts just arrived and there's no room. You've got to let go of as much as you can. As much as you want to receive, you need to let go of. As much as you want to receive, you need to be willing to let go of. Okay? All right, I'm getting a bunch of cards here, so give me a second. You might have let go of a lot lately. I get the Tower with the Four of Swords. So what I'm getting is you went inside, you did a whole bunch of healing work. You've had towers, you've had things come in and clear things out, which is setting you on a new path, whatever that is. Things have been cleared out. This could be like a loss of a job, this could be divorce, this could be a loss of a place of live, or some big change, something sudden that came in, kind of, it's actually aiding your new timeline, right? So the thing has already happened. I'm getting that this Tower has already happened and you already know what that is. But the whole cleaning things out, like the Tower, the big part has already happened. So you need to do the cleanup part and can, sweep up the debris and get rid of what the remnants of the old timeline. That's your job, to realize like, okay, this has all fallen and now I need to make room for the new timeline. And you did a bunch of healing work, and I'm getting that the healing work actually was the catalyst for the Tower. It's like you can only heal so much until things are taken out of your life that no longer align with your highest self, right? And you did walk away. Like, you walked away from whatever this is, whether it's a relationship or a job. You walked away from the old you. You walked away from the person you used to be in this world. Okay? And that may have caused a bunch of towers. And really what you walked away from is all of your limiting beliefs and your old patterns that created your old timeline, right? And it's fine. We all needed to live through our old timeline. We all needed to learn the lessons. That's good. But everybody in this collective has also spent a lot of time healing from our old selves. Okay? And we've walked away from our old selves, whether it's a job or a marriage or a friendship or our parents or whatever it is that we're walking away from. We understand that the truth is we're walking away from the old version of us. And so if you have trouble letting go of things, finishing out this cycle, cleaning up the debris, making room for the new, that's all the devil. So while you are sorting and choosing what you're going to keep, think of it through a lens of like, is this light and airy and spacious, or is this hold on to this because I might need it one day? And if there's fear about letting go, then please choose to let it go. Spirit needs space to deliver. Look, she's got all the space around it, and there's this open channel. Needs space to deliver all of these yummy gifts and love offerings for you honoring yourself. You've done a lot of work to recognize the devil and walk away. I'm really proud of you. Like, this is not something that, I was just walking around my life and, a tower hit me and I've been just manifesting and connecting into spirit and I've been wanting a bunch of gifts. No, this was like, life wasn't working for me so obviously that I had to spend a lot of time in hermit, figuring this out, resting, going inward, wondering what is the problem? Why can't I be happy? Why haven't I manifested all this stuff that I know that I want, and I thought I was putting my best self out there and all of that, and it's like, oh, there were things, limiting beliefs and patterns and dynamics and wounding that I was engaging in, that I healed from, that I walked away from, that caused towers. But Spirit's saying, yeah, we are so close. We are at the point where the fire has cleared and we're back in the house that has all the crap, that some of the stuff is still burnt from the ashes. And we are like, what are we taking with us to the new house? The house is burnt down. What are we taking with us to the new house? And if part of you is saying, I don't want any of this shit, then leave it. Leave it all. Spirit's like, yes, leave it all. We have so much more to give you. And as you walk forward in this new path, in your ascension, in the new life, in the new timeline, you're going to collect things more methodically. Things that come into your life, whether it's a routine, whether it's material things, whether it's the food you eat, the vacations you take, the education you enroll in, the workout routines, like whatever it is, the fun, the hobbies, all of the things that you're going to choose to pick up, put in a box and bring with you, or you're not bringing it with you. All of the things you choose to add now that you have this blank slate, right? You have this blank slate, so now you get to start adding things. The universe, spirit gets to start giving you things, start gifting you things. The only things you're going to receive or take are things that are like so meaningful. Here's your workout routine. Here's what you do for vacations. Here's how you do for fun. This is your career. These are all the different pieces of your life, your home, the furniture in your home, your wardrobe. These are all the little things in your life that each one was intentional, methodical, thought through, aligned. Does this work for me? Do I love this? This shirt that I'm wearing right now, does it make me feel good? Does it totally say this is the new me? The way my hair is, the way my makeup is, the way I eat today, the things I put in my body, the table I put in my house, like, does it all just say this is the new me? The education I take, all of the things, they are just like so friggin' intentional. And so in the new timeline, there is no like, wonder where all this junk came from, like you had in your old timeline or even now. You walk into your home, you walk into your life, you get in your car in the morning and you're like, no, there's no question. It's like, yes, everything I do, everything I see, everything I engage in is meaningful and is part of my aligned path. Okay? That's not a card of speed. That's a card of slow intentionality. So, like I said, leave the space. Leave the space open for amazing things to come through. You don't, if one gym shuts down, you don't need to jump to, like in my situation, my gym that I love that had classes shut down, and there's a Planet Fitness down the street, but I don't want Planet Fitness. I want group classes. And I could have just run and filled the space with something because I need to work out, but I didn't. And then that allowed me to actually, I was like, oh my gosh, I can ride horses like 5 days a week now. And that can be my new exercise. And that's opened up things for me. So being willing to have the space be open and see things as like, okay, maybe this is supposed to happen. And like, it's all supposed to happen, right? It's a pretty clear, good message. Anything else? Any final words, Spirit? Any final words for this collective, Spirit? Okay, and I get the Two of Swords. So this Two of Swords is really telling me you don't even see what's coming in for you. You don't even see it. It is, I want to say stupid. I want to say the word stupid. Like how you're sitting there racking your brain over, oh, should I keep this wardrobe or should I keep this stuff or should I take, it's like, Spirit's like, like if you could just take the blindfold off and see, like you're not going to need any of that stuff. You don't need that stuff. Let it go. Okay? But that's kind of the practice in faith that we're all being called to do in this ascension is That's what surrender is. That's what is letting go, right? It's not taking all your stuff and sitting in your car and having all this junk and saying, "Okay, spirit, I'm ready. I'm ready whenever you are to give me all my stuff." It's like, "No. Let it go. Feel the air, feel the space, and then be shocked at what spirit is going to bring you in your life. All of these gifts, okay? All right, so that's the message. Stay tapped in. You've created so much space. Like, you have such a manifestation power now because of your direct connection to source and how you've been exercising that. Source is like, okay, we are ready. We are so ready to give you all the downloads. You've done all this work releasing old patterns and walking away. So ready to give you the gifts. They're like coming in. They're coming in. And you're going to be super intentional. But the way to get intentional about what you put in your new box, in your new life, is to start with an empty box. All right? The lighthouse can show you the shore, but you still need to steer the ship. If this message resonated with you, please leave a comment, like, share, subscribe. I'm a new channel, so it's really helpful to get this channel out to anybody that might need it. And make sure to share it too if there's somebody that could really use this let it all go, let spirit fill your box with your new gifts message. Until next time.